Maybe we just do that. Okay, we owned it. Absolutely owned. All right, first thing. Obviously, the most important news today, that I tweeted about, I put it out there, is that I got fucking engaged, bros. Okay? No, I don't give a shit about the work stuff. It's the impending marriage. Impending marriage. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that first. I had been planning on proposing to Beth and trying to figure out a way of or like a good time of being able to do it as well, because I wanted to involve my family because they're so far away and I hadn't seen them in 2 years. But in the end, I ended up proposing when none of them were there anyway. So it just, did I really involve my family? I think that's debatable. I think they would argue probably not. And they're not invited to the wedding because fuck them, don't even like them. That's not true. And if any of them are watching, I deeply apologize.
Your grandma watches your YouTube, right?
Yeah, my grandma does watch my YouTube channel. That's not true. I love you, Grandma. And I'll give you a ring and apologize for this as soon as you watch it and get very annoyed. So, anyway, so yeah, we are engaged to be wed. We've been betrothed since the age of 6. My family, her family, it's a political wedding, really. It's meant to draw the bonds closer between the United Kingdom and the USA. It was actually set up during the Bush-Blair kind of era.
I wasn't 6.
No, I don't.
I was in high school.
I think I actually was 6 during the Bush administration, and I think when Blair was in office, I think I would have been around that age, actually. And you're 6 years older than me.
Bush was president all through high school for me.
Bush was president during high school. I mean, that is just, she's a delightful spring chicken.
There we go.
Show them the ring. Show them the ring. You've already seen the ring, okay? There you go. And also the silver one was one that we made together because my parents were into jewelry making. And so we made a silver ring. It says BJ on the inside of it. It says J and B. Yeah. Beth specifically didn't want a ring that said BJ on it. Don't know why, because it's Beth, Josh. I said, I love you. You can be first. Your initial should be at the front. You're the most important part of this relationship, BJ. But she said no. I want to be J and B for some reason. So whatever. It's J and B. And yeah, we're gonna shackle up. Shackle up? Shack up?
Shack up.
Shack
We've
up?
already been shacked up for 2 years.
Yeah, we have been shacked up, yeah. But yeah, now I'm gonna be shackled, guys, old ball and chain, huh? I love you. Yeah, so there you go. I don't really have too much to say about that. I just thought I'd share it with you all. I was very happy about it. I don't know whether any of you saw I put out some tweets and Instagram things as well. I actually had a day. I had a day in my head that I wanted to propose.
Oh, I haven't heard this yet.
No. So Beth really loves old historic ruins from England. Like one of your favorite things to do the last time we were there 2 years ago was go to a place called Revo Abbey. I'll show you Revo Abbey. Actually, I don't know if I can even remember how to spell Revo Abbey. Kind of got it.
Close enough.
Pretty much. So, I mean, images. All right, so this... Hello, get you off the screen. So this is Revo Abbey. It's like an old... rundown, ruined abbey in the north of Yorkshire. And the day that we went, it was, it was cold, it had fog, and it was just
Zen wasn't
cute.
Supposed to
There are
flank.
horses right
They
next
would have
to
given
it.
him footsteps.
Beautiful.
How did that happen?
How do I...
Oh, because I'm on my monitor capture mode. There we go. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's a very beautiful place, and the UK, especially for some reason in North Yorkshire, has tons of these old ruined Cistercian abbeys that got torn down by Henry VIII during the suppression. So there's tons of places like this. And so I thought, okay, I know Beth really loves that kind of stuff. So I think I'll take her to a place that might be even nicer than that. And, you know, maybe I'll find a really good moment. I'll take some of my family. They can take a video. All right. I'm starting to flesh out a plan here. I was going to do it at Fountains Abbey. Yeah.
What happened?
I forgot the ring. I was going to do it at this abbey. And I was like, oh, Hannah, my sister, I was like, oh, Hannah, you should come along as well. And she was like, oh yeah, I'll take my partner. I'll take my partner's son as well. And we'll go out there and we'll all do that together. And I was like, oh, great. And I'm driving along. I'm like halfway there. I'm an hour down the road. And I'm like, pat my pocket. I'm like, oh, you are so fucking stupid. And I'm like, I can't just turn around now. You can't turn around an hour into a trip to go home. What can you say you forgot? Oh, I forgot my keys. Forgot my phone. Yeah, like what?
Well, I did forget my phone.
Not that day. Oh, you forgot your phone in the car, though. Yeah, but I'm talking
In
about
the car that wouldn't lock.
Yes, yeah. So I'm just a moron, and I'd forgotten the ring. And so we just had a nice day there. And so then I was in full improvisation mode, and I was like, okay, I've just gotta carry it with me every single day. And then
Were you really?
yep, I was carrying it with me every day. And I was like, I'm just gonna find the right moment. I'm gonna find the moment that feels good. And we went to this waterfall called High Force. It's the tallest waterfall in the UK, or at least in England. I don't know whether it's in the UK. And it was snowing that day. So we'd gone up to the Yorkshire Dales. It's, you know, rolling hills, beautiful, what do you call them? Dry stone walls, and just gorgeous scenery. And everything was covered in about an inch of snow.
It was gorgeous.
It was beautiful. And snow doesn't happen very often in that area of the UK, at least. You know, maybe a few days a year, maybe 5 days out of the year, max, it'll have snow there. So we found the perfect day. And as we were walking down, I was like, all right, this is it. This is going to make for a beautiful,
And there was
beautiful
nobody
shot.
else there.
There was no one else there, which is a great thing. I mean, we had the whole place to ourselves, but also there was no one to take any photos or videos. So I had to try and prop up my phone, my brand new phone that I just bought. I tried to prop it up. Like my phone was like this, and then I had my wallet at the back of it to try and prop it up. And I put that on a rock over the river. And I was like, if anything goes wrong here, if my wallet slips or my phone slips, not only will I have missed an important, unique, once in a lifetime, hopefully, moment for me. What do you mean? I'm saying hopefully. I'm saying absolutely, hopefully, once in a lifetime. Then, yeah, not only will I have missed that moment, but also my phone will fall in the river. So I propped it up and just kind of waddled away, and it was treacherous walking.
It was very slippery.
It was very slippy.
Because it's just rocks that are typically covered with mist, but it had snowed, so everything was frozen.
Yeah. And then I ruined my trousers getting down on one knee, which I didn't even manage to get down on one knee, really, because it was rocks everywhere. So I just knelt on a rock, and now my trousers are ruined.
Well, and you told me to pose for pictures.
Oh, yeah, I said to Beth, pose for some pictures in front of this waterfall with snow everywhere.
So I started standing like Captain Morgan
She's-
and then turned around and he had a ring out.
She's on a rock like this. She's on a rock, just kind of posed like that, and turns around, and I'm down on one knee. I don't think she was particularly expecting it.
Nope.
So I got her good. I caught her off guard, which is quite incredible because I had told you I was going to propose.
Yeah, I knew that it was going
in
to happen.
January.
I just assumed it was happening with your family. I did think it was going to be at Fountains, and then nobody else showed up. So
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, well.
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't do much planning.
No, you don't say.
I'm not the biggest planner in the world, you know? Yeah.
The trousers were ruined because he knelt in mud.
Oh yeah, I just knelt on this like muddy rock. That's how I ruined the trousers.
Okay.
So-
we were half in the river, essentially.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't wet. Well,
There were,
it was wet from the snow mostly though.
yeah, but there was definitely running water under the rocks.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, we've got the soon to be Mrs. Egg. Do you want your surname to be Egg or Wilkinson or Deck? What are you?
Show.
Show. You're gonna be Beth Show. That's a good one. That would be so strange for me to be Josh Wilkinson and for you to be just Beth Show.
No, you're gonna change yours too.
I'm gonna change mine to Show.
Josh
So mine's.
Sideshow
But then
Show.
the shs just blend into each other. So I'm just Josh Show. I'm just Josho. Just that sounds like someone's bad nickname. Just
Yeah,
like people that are called Jono.
Think
It's
of
like
your-
Josho.
Think of your chirons when you're on screen. It would be Josh Sideshow Show.
That's like Bren. Brennan
Bren,
Bren Hook
yeah.
Bren. Oh, no, that's not his name. Brennan Bren Hook. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, there we go.
Yeah.
So that was the major portion of my trip home. I was trying to figure that stuff out and then nailed it.